Oh man. So come on in. Welcome to an impromptu version of the barbershop. Come on in. We got a lot to talk about. Community, we got a lot to get to, man. And this gonna be a rough one. Oh boy. Man. This is crazy, bro. Shout out to everybody who's joining in on Twitter. Shout out to the Twitter followers out there, man, who watching live on Twitter right now. Shout out to the people on Facebook. If you out there, salute me on Facebook, on the barbershop page on Facebook. Come on in. We'll get to y'all too. Shout out to the individuals who coming on in on YouTube. As always, man. Salute to the people on YouTube. Come on in, man. We'll get to y'all too, man. But I had to jump on real fast. I got off work and I saw a series of tweets, and man, this is just, I had an opportunity to do a lot of work with the Browns over the last couple of days, especially on social media, especially on the Browns radio network, from doing the pregame, from doing the postgame. Had an opportunity to do a special postgame event with Jeff Phelps. And, it was my first opportunity working with Jeff Phelps, man. And he's one of the guys who really was really one of the dudes I looked forward to, coming up in this game, listening to with the Cavs. Him and Austin Carr, and I had the opportunity to do the Browns post-game show. And, we had a blast, man, and we were just on there talking and really conversating with the people, talking about, finally making it as a Browns fan, finally getting to a point where this Browns football team is out here. They're making the playoffs. We acknowledge that they didn't play the best that they could play, but it was an opportunity to see the Cleveland Browns move forward, right? For the Cleveland Browns to move forward and to make it to the playoffs. And, it was just an opportunity to sit back and talk to a lot of different people, to talk to those individuals, to say, listen, man, this is a beautiful thing. How many people have we lost since the Browns have come back that would have loved an opportunity to see what the Browns were able to do in beating the Pittsburgh Steelers the last game of the season, and beating the Steelers, and even, so to speak, the last play of the game, almost being the defiant Browns that they are. The Browns are so defiant. We talked about it all week. The Cleveland Browns talked about how Baker Mayfield fumbled on a quarterback sneak, and how he was fumbling on the quarterback sneaks. But what did they do? Coach Stefanski says, no. Here's what we're going to do. A run the quarterback power play. And he leads up with Kareem Hunt and Chubb on that outside. And they get the first down to ice that game. Talk about the different things that they're able to do in this. And you get the news today. I go to work, I get the news today. Not only Joel Bitonio is out, KhaDarel Hodge, who made some big plays for you, bro. Who made some big plays for you. 2 big catches in that game. Not only is he out, Bill Callahan, the architect of this offensive line, the best offensive line coach in the game, head coaching experience with Bill Callahan, he's out of this game. He's out. Tight end coach out for this game with COVID. And these are all verified. They have it. So, we don't know if they're going to be able to test negative between now and then, or what the protocol is with that. But here's the thing. The biggest blow is head coach Kevin Stefanski. Head coach Kevin Stefanski is out with COVID-19. And that is what today, boys and girls, we're going to be unpacking. That today, boys and girls, is what we're going to be unpacking today, because I'm going to delve into this one, and we're going to get into it with you guys. We're going to talk about the ramifications of him being out. We're going to talk about what's next up, play calling. How does this affect the game? I'm going to talk about who needs to step up with this. I'm going to talk about, the different plays and who's going to be actually on the sidelines. They're going to take the mantle of what's going on. And then I'm going to try to talk a little bit about what we do from going on here. Because you got the Steelers on Sunday. And right now, for a lot of people, it's a gut punch for a lot of people. A gut punch for a lot of people. That you got the Steelers at Heinz Field. We feel like you got your best opportunity to give the Steelers, and they're coming in hobbled. Steelers is coming in this game hobbled. Steelers is not at full speed, full strength. Shout out to Lydia Mahawk. Thanks for the great content, for bringing the Browns fans on YouTube. Appreciate you, boss. Salute to you, Lydia. And you get that VIP treatment. And as we do for the ladies, welcome into the beauty salon. And thank you so much for the super chat. I want to thank everybody who salutes and sends me super chats. We do this for you guys out here. And I do this as a labor of love for you guys. Love talking to you guys out there. Salute to you, Lydia. We're going to talk about this. My man, Auto Cash, man, thank you so much appreciate the super chat. Once again, VIP treatment to you. I appreciate you, man, out there, for you doing your thing out there. And I appreciate you showing love on the super chat as well. We got a lot of people coming on in. A lot of cats coming on in to the content. Get ready. We're going to be here for a while. We're going to delve into this thing. We're going to unpack this thing for y'all. We're going to tell y'all what y'all need to know for this game. This is a pivotal game. We will get you guys ready to go, and we're going to tell you what you need to know. So Kevin Stefanski being out for this game. And one of the reasons I really want to talk about the impact of him being out of this game is this. It's the relationship between him and Baker Mayfield. That relationship, man, my man, Legit Savage, man, thanks so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you. And he says, thanks for holding us down all year, G. Bush. It's been a pleasure to have you, and I discovered you on the channel, man. I want to thank you for holding me down. You guys giving me an opportunity to come in here and talk nothing but Browns, right? You guys give me an opportunity to come in here and talk about Browns. And there's thousands of other things you guys could be doing on a Tuesday night or a Monday night or whatever the case may be. But you guys come on here and show me mad love, and I appreciate everything that you guys do and do all the time, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Kevin Stefanski, that relationship with Baker Mayfield, that relationship with him, these guys had it working. Did you see how Baker Mayfield had his swagger going at the end of that game? Did you see how he was working? That moxie. It's a partnership. They worked that partnership, right? It was give and take that whole year. Baker started off slow. And if you've been watching this podcast, if you've been watching what we do here, if you've been watching G. Bush, you know I was critical of Baker. But like I always say, man, you can never count a man out. A man always has an opportunity to come back and prove himself. A man always has an opportunity to come back and show and prove. And guess what he did? He showed and proved. When somebody gives you new information and he gives you a new opportunity to say what the film shows, Baker Mayfield did that. And they worked as a tandem to get that done. Now when you take Stefanski out of that equation, where do you go from here? That's the play calling. That's scripting your first 10. That's scripting your first plays. That's how we going to come out. See, because with Kevin Stefanski, how this happens is he comes to Baker and he says, hey, Baker, hey, what we like? What you like, Baker? What you like in the game plan. You give me what you like the first 5 or 10. Baker goes to him, coach, I want to get Z square waggle. I like to get Hollywood open on this play. Can we get some jet motion with Jarvis Landry? I like to get that action in there. They seen us throw that on film, and they've seen Jarvis either throw it or run it 2 weeks in a row. Then he said, well, let's get Hunt involved on this play and let's get Chubb on this play. So they work together on that first script. It's all about getting that rhythm, getting that pace down, and they've done a good job of doing that and solidifying that. Now that he's out of that play, now that he's out of there, who does that? Who does that? You looked at Van Pelt. Now, before the season started, it was looking like Van Pelt was going to be one of those guys to do it. Set apart Laz, man. Higgins was just cited for drag racing, reported on ESPN Now. Drag racing? We got to go check. Hold on. Hold on. They done messed. Can somebody confirm that in the chat? And thank you again, Set Apart Last, for that, for the super chat. I appreciate you on the super chat. Salute to you, VIP on that one, and I appreciate. Can somebody confirm that? What's going on with that? Can somebody confirm or deny? It's confirmed. Christian Garcia got confirmed. Wow. Billy Keeney, what up? Shout out to the Bobcats out there. What? Wow, confirmed by Petrak, Illyria. Yeah, we know him. We've had him on the show many times. Oh, my goodness. Oh, cuz. Hollywood. Do we got fines or anything out there? We got some fines. There's no arrest or anything, right? There's no arrest. Can we get... We're going to have to check that, too. This is crazy. I mean, usually you'd have Van Pelt in there calling these plays. When you look at this situation, okay, no arrest. Okay. Listen, we're going to get to that, by the way. We're going to get to it. I'm going to tell you what the Browns need to do to win this football game. I'm going to tell you look, I'm looking in this camera. Let me talk to you real quick. By no way, shape, or form is we coming out here to concede any L's to you. Hey, over there out east, don't think we conceding any L's. We did not wait 18 whole years to come out here and go over to Heinz Field and take an L because a couple people got sick. No disrespect. But we got something for you still. Stop playing around with us. I had to talk to the camera real quick. These cats act like they just... I can't believe you out here drag racing. These cats, man, listen. At the end of the day, we got a path to victory. I'll tell you what it is. And once again, if you guys want to come on in, I want to shout out everybody. Once again, the Super Chat is open for all those individuals that are on YouTube. Super Chat is open and available. I want to thank everybody for watching me on Twitter. If you're tweeting, right? If you're watching the games, there's no better place to watch it than with G. Bush. I tweet the whole entire game. Now, I will tell you, I do got knee-jerk reactions. Hey, I'm just like y'all. I got knee-jerk reactions on the internet during tweeting, during the game. You should not tweet while you're watching the game, but what fun is that? What fun is tweeting when you can't have knee-jerk reaction? I'm just like y'all, man. Tell me how fun it was when they kicked that onside kick. How many of y'all thought that they really got that onside kick last week? Throw the ones up in the comment section. Put the ones in the comment section when you thought the ball went through his legs. Did you know that we recovered that? Where the ones at? I know the ones is coming. Listen, I was at my mom's house. Now, she's a good Christian woman. Look at the ones coming up here. She's a good Christian woman. Man, I about cursed 18 times. I was like, get on that rock. The ones is all in the comment section, bro. Oh, my goodness. The onside kick game I was like, listen, don't you do this to me. Don't you play with me. No. Stop playing around out here, bro. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the game plan, though. Let's get back to the game plan. Let's talk about Van Pelt. Now, if you're worth any salt, you already know, if you know the game plan, they don't create these game plans in a vacuum. Van Pelt is in on these game plans. He was in on these game plans. Him, Baker, Stefanski's in on these game plans. And just like anybody, I'm hoping there's some Zoom conversations going on. I know you're quarantine Coach Stefanski, but you need to be in these Zoom conversations. I need to be finding out. I'm going to get on the horn and get one of these beat reporters. I don't know if it's going to be Mary Kay or whoever, Daryl Ryder. I need to figure out what is the limitations of Coach Stefanski, because right now we supposed to be in the game. They supposed to be putting stuff in right now before they lock him down. We need that whole game plan in so Van Pelt can be ready to go. Now, the things that worry about me, Set Apart Laz, I really appreciate you again, man. Once again, we found a way to win without our all-stars, and that brings me to a beautiful point. These Cleveland Browns have done this all year. The Browns have not gone lightly into the darkness. The Cleveland Browns have been without Chubb. They've been without Teller for most of the year. They've been without their starting secondary. We haven't even seen Delpit. We haven't seen Greedy Williams all year. Denzel Ward has been in and out of the lineup. And what have they done? They consistently gone above and beyond. Above and beyond. And so, yes, you're missing coaches. Yes, you're missing your head coach. Yes, you're missing your offensive line coach. Yes, you're missing your tight ends coach. But at the end of the day, what we got to understand and what you got to get together with this is this. You're gonna have to let me get really close. Let me get close to y'all. Hopefully we friends here, right? We friends here. You see, the Browns got something that travels, right? It travels with people. It goes from room to room, state to state. No, I'm not talking about the virus. It's called that running game. You see, we've been letting cats off the hook a little bit. We need to get that running game back going. If we can get the running game back going, give that ball to Chubb. Give that ball to Hunt. Consistently. Spreadonomics.com. Work that play action. The Browns have an opportunity. Let's not be fooled here. Let's not be disillusioned here. And Baker Mayfield, who would have known he's a mobile quarterback? Who would have known Baker's a mobile quarterback? You know, Baker be moving around like this. Baker, I'm like, when Baker start running read option, bro? I'm going to tell you what. The Browns got a shot. And if the Pittsburgh Steelers come out here running that same playbook where they throw 5-yard routes, I was just joking before. 5-yard routes, bro. Y'all might be got. I'll give it to you. I told somebody the other day, I said, listen, the thing about Mason Rudolph, and no disrespect to Big Ben, he's a legend. He's a legend. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, right? Auto Cash, appreciate you. Appreciate the super chat, my G. Hopefully Stefanski didn't outsmart us all and has been saving the run game for this moment. Well, we might not figure it out unless he cut, copy, and paste that playbook and give us it to Van Pelt. We might not get a chance to see it. I appreciate you, my G. Appreciate you, my G. I will say this. We're going to get an opportunity to find out where playoff Baker and these guys are coming from. Where is playoff Nick Chubb? What level is playoff Chubb? What level is playoff Kareem Hunt? What level is playoff Myles Garrett? Because here's what I'm going to tell you. We got to incorporate, and I like what you said, set us apart last. We got to incorporate that first half Titans plan. That first half Titans plan, it has to be mixed fruit. It has to be mixed fruit. And what I mean by mixed fruit is, you know when you used to get that cup of mixed fruit, right? That little mixed fruit cup when you used to be at cafeterias, when you was in like the lunchroom, when you was in elementary school, and you get in and you got those little pieces of cherries and pineapples and pears and them apples with the juice, and then you eat it and then you kind of drink it. The little fruit cocktail. See, that's what the plan need to be. You don't know where you're going with it. It's mixed. Every bite got a little something different. You need to get the ball to the fullback. You need to drop the ball to the tight end. You need to work the screen game. You need to work the outside zone. You need to work the slants. You might need to take a deep shot, seam routes, all that. That play is devastating. That playbook, that's the optimum playbook for the Cleveland Browns. That Tennessee Titans playbook, I had to call Time Warner Cable. I had to call Time Warner Cable like, yo, hey, bro. Them Browns. Yeah, I got the wrong team on my team. I got the wrong team on the screen. Them Cleveland Browns is out here moving that ball. Yeah, I don't want them other Browns. Give me these Browns. I had to call them up. I need these ones. That's the playbook they need to be running. Another thing that we need to get back, and I need to talk about this too. I try to be positive. Mac Wilson, I'm sorry, bro. Mac Wilson, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give Phillips your minutes, bro. We're gonna have to give Phillips your minutes, bro. Cause it's just not working out. It's just not working out, Mac. We need Goodson back. And I never thought I would say we need Goodson back. As a matter of fact, we might need everybody back. Where's 23 at? I'm sorry. Where's 23 at? Is 23 coming back this week? 23 coming back? Hey, by the way, Mason Rudolph did have a good game. I told you, yeah, he threw for 300. Is 23 coming? We need everybody back. See, this is playoff time. And in playoff time, you don't care nothing about stats. Zero. You need bodies. You need infantry. You need heavy artillery. You need reserves. You need boots. You need combat. You need shields. You need random armor from Games of Thrones. You need everything you can because the White Walkers is coming. Listen, we need 23 back. We need Goodson back. We need all them dudes back. We need them all. Tell you that right now. Telling you that right now. The Browns have what it takes. Browns got what it takes in terms of offense. They got what it takes in terms of offense. They can play with anybody on offense when they're rolling. The defense is where we get scared. The defense is where it's scary. That's the defense where they just walk up and down the field on you. We can't bring no pressure. And then Woods decides like, yeah, I'm just going to hang out for the rest of the half. That's what we're talking about. If you're coming on into the chat, if you're just coming on in, if you haven't mentioned, and by the way, man, get these Steelers dudes up out of here. Hey, if they in the chat, man, I gotta start having some admins. Let me know if y'all wanna. I'm new to this live cam game. I gotta get me some admins out here to get these Steelers dudes up out of the chat. These dudes out here spamming the chat. Cats out here looking crazy. Whew. Good gracious, man. We're gonna get into that, man. Thank you. If you guys if y'all wanna be an admin, if y'all wanna be a moderator, let me know. We need to get these, and we need them specially. We need AFC North moderators. For the Ravens especially. And these Steelers. Good gracious, they ain't here just looking around. Just look. Yeah, T-Dog. We recruiting too. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah. Yeah, we recruiting, bro. We recruiting, man. We recruiting out here. I almost gave out the telephone number. I almost was like 216-578-00. Yeah, I ain't on the radio. By the way, there is a couple of things that I want to know. I do want to reach out to you guys because I want to know if you guys will be interested in this. I do my regular radio show. I do it all the time. If you don't know, follow me on Twitter at gbush91 on Twitter. I do my regular radio show every single Saturday, 8 in the morning to 12. Coming up here in a second, it's about to be 8 to, I'll tell you, I got an announcement to make about that. I got an announcement to make about the show. But I'll get into that. But one of the things that I'm going to do, man, is if you guys are interested, I'm thinking I'm going to do something to try to upgrade the podcast and upgrade the live stream. I really want to add some interaction with you guys. And so if you guys throw in the chat, throw away, put a 2 in the chat, if you guys would be interested in taking live phone calls. I don't know if that's too much like a regular show. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys would be interested in doing live phone calls, right? We would get, something where we can do some live phone calls. We call in, do some reaction. I don't know if it's too much like, I see a lot of 2s. I don't know. I don't want to have it too much like a regular show, but somebody did suggest like, hey, you want to take some calls? And I said, yo, man, look, that's one of my favorite things to do is talk and interact with people. So taking phone calls would be dope. So put those 2s up there if you guys want to take some calls. I would love to take some calls with y'all, man. And if you do know, put it in the chat too. Any technology that you know of, AutoCast says Skype has it. If you know of any technology that would allow me to use OBS and take phone calls, let me know. You can actually email me at gbush91 @hotmail.com. Email me because I would love to get and bring cats on too and talk with y'all, especially doing reaction stuff. So I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate ya. Also, let me know at gbush91 @hotmail.com if you would like to be a moderator. If you would like to be somebody who would like to be in the chat and stuff, please let me know as well at gbush91 @hotmail.com. gbush91 @hotmail.com. And we can do that too because I'll need moderators for phone calls or whatever the case may be. Use this Discord to take calls over the net. It's easy. Discord. So I got a couple for Discord. So sweet. Dope. Let's get back to it. I want to talk about this really quickly. And it boils down to Baker. I think this turns out to be, and I talked about this before. When you talk about cult heroes in the city, this is going to turn out to be one of the dopest. This is going to turn out to be one of the biggest opportunities for Baker Mayfield's career. Because if you see the way it's shaping up and you see the way this thing is going, the only way for me, and I think one of the biggest ways that the Cleveland Browns can win this football game is Baker Mayfield has to, he has to play at an elite level. And I don't mean just elite in terms of him throwing the football. I mean an elite level in terms of the way he thinks the game now. Because if you look at the difference between on one sideline, you look at the difference between Ben Roethlisberger and you look at the difference between Baker Mayfield. If you look at the characteristics and the traits, Baker Mayfield has a better arm. He has, better mobility at this point in his career. He has all of the better physical traits than Big Ben has at this point. However, Big Ben, Eric Alvarez says, what? Nah, yeah, Baker Mayfield's Baker Mayfield's arm is way better than Big Ben's right now. I mean, it's not debatable. Like, Baker Mayfield probably has a top 5 powerful arm in the league. Big Ben, where he moves the game and where he's better at is if Big Ben loses Mike Tomlin, who cares? If Big Ben loses an offensive coordinator, who cares? It don't matter. If Big Ben loses a running back, don't matter. If Big Ben loses a receiver, at this point, Big Ben is moving the game with his mind. He's moving the game with his mind. It does not matter who's out there because he's going to get them in the right play every single time. That's what scares me about this game. Because Big Ben is going to get to the line of scrimmage and he's going to say, okay, I know you're blitzing from there. I'm going to move my protection scheme here. I'm going to hot route here. Let me shift my running back from the left to the right. I may have him check with me to see if I'm going to have him go for a route. You know what? I read cover 2. Up, they rolled the safety up. Nope, it's cover 3. And he's done all of that before he's even snapped the football. And he can do that every single play with no offensive coordinator and have 3 plays ready to go in his mind and audible and be ready to go. Facts. The last Browns quarterback to ever do that, Bernie Kosar. I've met him multiple times. If you ever had an opportunity to watch him, Bernie Kosar's mind is one of the sharpest, don't get it twisted, one of the sharpest football minds of all time is Bernie Kosar. Bernie Kosar could go to the line of scrimmage. I sat down and talked with him a long time. Bernie Kosar would go down to the line of scrimmage with 5 plays ready to go. 5. 2 runs, 3 passes, and 2 audibles. Ready to go. Whole game. Problem with Bernie is Bernie might not be able to get you. Bernie might. I like that. Callie and Thomas says football is 80% mental, 20% physical. And I see that is definitely a thing in terms of that. In terms of the 80% mental and the physical traits. But when you look at Baker Mayfield, he's not at the level that Big Ben is able to do that at. And when you see the quarterbacks that are going to play in the playoffs, you see the Big Bens, you see you get an opportunity to see the Phillip Rivers who can do that type of thing. The Drew Brees can do those type of things. Aaron Rodgers, of course, can do that type of stuff. Patrick Mahomes can do that type of stuff. Baker has not had an opportunity because of the systems, because of his, multiple different places, whether that may be different coordinators, different places. He's not had the opportunity to do that. That's the point where I think he may struggle because of his coach not being there and not calling those plays and having that rhythm. For the Browns to win this football game, Baker's going to have to play probably the best game he's ever played mentally. He's going to have to read, pre-diagnose, because when he comes off, he's used to hearing Stefanski tell him, okay, well, what did you see on that play? Where are we going to go from there? Right? All those things might not be available to him. But these are the exciting things that young quarterbacks and young people get an opportunity to see. They get an opportunity to see that. And more than anything, it's fight or flight. And the one thing I will say about Baker Mayfield is, out of any quarterbacks that were presented with this, you say what you want about him. Say what you want. Out of any of the quarterbacks that were presented that had these things going on, I pick him more than any other person to go in that and give him a fighting chance. Because he's not going to be scared. He ain't going to give up. He's not going to shrink down to the moment. And he's going to keep fighting. And I believe that if you got that mentality and that underdog mentality, that same mentality that Baker Mayfield thrives on, that he competes with, that it's infectious, I think that the Cleveland Browns go to Pittsburgh and think that nobody in the world gives them an opportunity because of what's happening. I really believe. I said Patrick Mahomes. But I really believe that. I really believe that they got an opportunity to do what they need to do. Looking at this game, I'm not going to give you my prediction yet Can't give you my prediction yet. We still got a couple things to go. DJ Lord Jazz, shout out to you, man. Salute to you. I want to thank you, my G, for giving me the super chat. I definitely appreciate that, man. All those people that give me the super chats, I appreciate you, man. It's just humbling that people show love, and I want to thank you for doing that and appreciating the show and what we bring to the table. Looking at this game from a perspective, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I will say this, it's going to take them a little bit. I would much rather be playing than have that week off. William Wise, man, like he said, in the words of Bone Crusher, he ain't never scared. Shout out, salute to my man William Wise. I appreciate you, my G. In the words of Bone Crusher, we ain't never scared. I will say this. There are a couple of different things that Pittsburgh does that they do very well. And those things are things that the Browns, they should be running the ball on the Browns, to be truthful. They should be running the ball more. But they run the short passing game. I get it. They want to run the short passing game, that's fine. But I will say this. Going and traveling to Pittsburgh, more than anything that I've seen, this game is going to come down to blocking and tackling. And I know it sounds ignorant and cliche-ish. But when the Bengals are throwing Glenn Francis, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I like how you keep it real, man. It's the only way I know how to do it, man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for everybody that's just, giving the channel an opportunity and checking it out. I appreciate you, man. And as always, man, VIP treatment. What you need, I get you with the cut, the Caesar, the deep cut with the waves, the beer. What you need, man, we get you together, man. Salute for coming into the barbershop. I appreciate you, man. But I always got to keep it real, though. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about football. It's about the game. And I think that's the part about football that really draws us all in is I couldn't script this. We couldn't script this. We just got into the playoffs. They're like, yeah, your coach is gone. Yeah, your defensive end is gone. I mean, by the way, the Olivier Vernon, man. The Olivier Vernon, bro, that hurt. And Olivier Vernon is another player who's having a really great year. It's a really good year. He was having a really solid year. And he's another guy I was down on. I used to call him out by name religiously. But that just goes to show you, man. That just goes to show you in football, and this is the thing why I say the Cleveland Browns have an opportunity. And we've been holding me down. We got about 15 more minutes. If you guys want to get in, if you're seeing, please like. If you guys are on Facebook, please make sure you like this, like it, share with as many people as you can. It helps my channel grow. It helps it get out there. So if you like it, please like it, please like it, please like it, please share, and please do that. I would really appreciate it. If you guys are on Instagram, if you guys are on Twitter, please do that. I definitely appreciate you when you're doing that. We got about 15 more minutes. We're going to be here till about 8 o'clock. If you guys want to get in, you guys have any other questions that you want, please get them in. If you want to do a super chat, please get those in. We got about 15 more minutes here, and we're going to get that in. And I'm going to get into, my prediction a little bit here at the end of the game. I do have some more videos coming out the rest of this week, though. I do. I want to dig in a little bit into the minutia of the game a little bit. I do want to talk about some other things, and I do want to, run some stuff by some of the beat reporters and get some more inside detail and do a couple more videos. So I will be doing my preview as well with that coming up here too. But looking at it, I will say this. This is to me a game where I said it before. The Browns have a unique opportunity, and this kind of shows you why the unique opportunity is. William Wise, so kind, my brother, man. You just continue to keep blessing me. It's like they're playing Jumanji, can't catch a break. They can't. They get one guy back, another guy catches. They get another guy back, right back out on the street. So it's like, let's see, Gavin, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you very much for the super chat. I want to thank you so much for the super chat. I want to appreciate everybody out there that's supporting the channel and liking and subscribing. And you are a VIP barbershop. And I'm going to come up. I got to get me some sound effects for y'all too. Got to get y'all some clippers or something, some sound effects when y'all send the super chats, man. Get y'all some stickers too, man. Definitely appreciate you guys as well. And if you're coming in and you're interested in possibly being a moderator, at gbush91 at hotmail.com. gbush91 at hotmail.com. So yeah, the Browns have a unique opportunity with this because if you look at it, right? What happens with COVID, right? You never know. AutoCash, G Bush, you're a legend in this town, man. Can't wait to the station can pay you to leave on the King. William Wise got a standing appointment, man. Hey, bro, I want to thank y'all, man. I'll tell you what, man. Shout out to them. I always will say, shout out to 92.3 The Fan. They gave a young kid a shot, man. They brought me in for an interview really, really quick before we get to the rest of the stuff. I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you a quick story. Yo, people be like, man, you fake it till you make it. Literally, I faked it till I made it. Like, they brought me in. And was like, yo, can you run a board? Now, I went to broadcasting school. They was like, can you run a board? And they brought me in. This board looked like the USS Enterprise, bro. Like, it was like, this board was crazy big. And you know how we do. You know how black dudes, we go in with mad, like, bravado. You be like, man, I got that, man. That's light, bro. I got that, man. He left that room. I was looking like, I don't know what the heck is about to go on in here, bro. Look, man. I was like, but I learned. I went home. This before YouTube. This before Google. So you couldn't I've been there since the day one. I couldn't you can't Google this stuff. Like, you can't Google, how to run a board 101. You're like, bro, I mean, I took a lot of L's, man. I mean, I learned, it took me a while to do it, but, I started off as a board op. I started off, answering phones, bro. So, when you want something bad and you want to do it, you'll get it done. But I will say this, though, man. I'll no matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter if I turn into Stephen A. Smith or turn into somebody crazy, I will always say to myself, salute to Andy Roth, salute to Bull and Fox, salute to Baskin and Phelps, salute to King Carmen, Chico, Peterlin, where Chris Fillar at? All them dudes, man. Them dudes, Lima, King Carmen, I worked on their shows. I screwed up all of their music beds. I was the first dude running hip hop shows. I was like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. I just would come in, they'd be like, this is my open. I'm like, this ain't your open today. I don't know how to put that in there. So shout out to them, man. They showed me love. And, they gave me a shot, man. So it's all love, man. It's all love. I don't know let me see what we got here. Did that just drop? Man, that always happens. Let's see if I got my backup in here. Is my backup in here? Yeah, I see my backup. So I do got my backup in. Sometimes when I be in what's the name, it drops a little bit, but I think my backup is in here. Yep, I still see my restream backup. So let me get into this, and I'm gonna appreciate everybody really out there really quickly. But this is the reason why I say that it's important that you make the play. It's important that you make the playoffs, because when you can make the playoffs, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And when you look at the situation, the Browns are in the playoffs right now, and who would have guessed all hell would break loose. And now your coach is out, your left guard is out, all these people are out with COVID. If the Browns can move and get in and survive, win and survive, you don't know who's going to be out week to week. You don't know who's going to be out week to week, bro. You don't know. And the one thing that travels well with the Browns is running game, running backs, physical play up front, good defense. And the good defense part is up for debate. But at the end of the day, they got those other two parts coming up, man. So definitely want to get that in. Let's do a little question and answer. If you guys want to get a question and answer in here really quick, we're gonna do question and answer for about 7 more minutes till we finish up. Get you some, get your questions in, and definitely throw those my way. Question and answer time. Let's see. District Heights TV. Trade Odell. What will we get for him? I've been kind of steadfast on this thing. I would keep Odell Beckham. I think he's owed about $92 million. You're probably not going to get nothing for him on the market right now. I mean, you traded a first-round pick for him. You traded one of your better guards for him. You take a massive cap hit if you trade him. I'm not going to trade him. I'm going to keep him. Let's see. Any other questions? What do you think the Browns need to do in the draft? Linebacker. Who said that? That's Austin Stash. I think the Browns could go with a corner, but linebacker. I like the linebacker out of Penn State. My brother loves him. What is his name? Micah. I think it's Micah Hines or Micah Parks. Whoever he is, he sat out this year. He's a monster. So he's not going to be there though. So we need a linebacker, and I know this unit or this team or Barry doesn't necessarily think you need a linebacker, but yeah, you might need a linebacker. John Germano says, how many rushes do you think Chubb gets? I think Chubb needs to at least have 18 to 24 carries. 18 to 24 carries for Chubb. He had 100-something on 8 carries last week. Just get him the damn ball, bro. G. Bush, what would you tell a Steelers fan to say that they'll beat the Browns in the playoffs because of the Week 6 game? I would tell them that everything's a new game. If you counting on regular season games, you're crazy. Never count on regular season games. That's not what you should do, because guess what? Everything is one play away. You either win or you go home. And at the end of the day, everybody get tight when it's halftime. Let the Browns be up 10 points at halftime. It might be a problem. What do you think they could do? This is Michael Fay. What do you think they could do in free agency? They got a little cap space. I think they should be able to get, at least they got to look at a corner. I don't know if Greedy Williams is coming back. You got to assume that injury is huge. I think you need a corner. Once again, linebacker. I think you got to look at a defensive tackle. I don't think they'll sign Larry Ogunjobi back. I thought you might be bringing back Olivier Vernon, but with Olivier Vernon, you got to also look at the fact that he's coming off of Achilles, and they already had him take a pay cut. Do we get Miles some help? This is at Set Apart Lads. Of course we should. I was trying to get him some help this year. We don't know what's going on with that. I think we should get another pass rusher. Kristen M., can we give the Buckeyes a prediction for Monday and the Browns score prediction? I can't give you the prediction for the Browns yet, but I will tell you, I think that O State has a chance. O State has a chance. I said this. They're looking like the 14 team right now. They're looking like the 14 team right now, and they're looking like when Zeke Elliott was running wild. And let's see. What else do we got here? We're going to try to rapid fire a couple more of these. These are hot and heavy coming in here. Who will fill in where Vernon was? I think Claiborne will probably end up starting over there. He can get some pressure. I think Claiborne will end up starting. And where are we at? Let's do a couple more of them. What do we got? Any other ones? Are the Browns still in good shape to win? Yeah. I think the Browns are definitely in good shape to win. Here's what you need to be able to do to win. Is your quarterback playing? Yes. Is your offensive line protecting? Yes. It sucks that Bitonio is out. Super chat. Thank you for the super chat, William Wise. I appreciate you, man. Is Ward back? There is a chance Ward will be back. I do appreciate that as well. Appreciate you so much. He does have a chance to be back. Hopefully he is. If he is back, that's definitely a dope situation. How do you feel about Stefanski being out? If you came along a little late, Derek Mosley, I think it's a big hit. He's the play caller. He's the guy who stirs the playbook up. He's a guy who is really in Baker's ear the whole game. I think it's a big thing. District Heights TV, missed field goals. Man. I'll tell you this. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. If it come down to the last play of the game, I don't count on him hitting that field goal. I'm just saying you might want to go for 2. Yes, Austin Stash, we do need to do kicker. And let's do one more question before we get out. Get out of here, and we will get you guys up out of here. If we lose, do you let's go, Christian M. If we lose, does just making the playoffs affects the Browns' future? Oh yeah. That definitely makes. Let me go back here. Let me look at you right here. That definitely changes the Browns' future, and I'm gonna give you a reason why. And then making the playoffs and this playoff experience, you can't take that away from nobody. Just being able to be out there, just being in that playoff atmosphere. It's either did you make the play or didn't you make the play. Being out there with your teammates, being out there for that coin flip. There's games, in college where, playing in bowl games or playing in the state championship game against St. Ignatius, those games you never forget. There's some days I go into work and I got to deliver a good presentation, or I got to deliver financials, or I got to deliver, meeting notes or something to executives. And sometimes I go in there and I might be intimidated. I might have my Sunday's best on, my jacket and my portfolios, and I go in there and I pull my PowerPoint presentation up, and sometimes I might be a little intimidated, but I go, bro, you played against St. Ignatius in front of 36,000 people. You played in 2 state championship games against St. Ignatius, against St. Xavier and against Cincinnati Moeller, and you won both of them. Why would you got a chance to play in Florida and to Swamp. Why would you care anything about some executives talking about some financials? They ain't hitting you or tackling you, right? You went through rehab. Months and months and months for torn ACLs. You just delivering financials. And that's the experience that you get when you playing in big-time games. Win, lose, or draw, this is a great experience not only for the team, it's a great experience for everybody. Look, I'm just keeping it real. It's 8 o'clock. I got off a shift at work. You guys worked all day. You guys did, and we had a great opportunity. We had a great time sitting here talking about it because the Browns are doing something that nobody thought they would do this year, and this is what it feels like to be involved into the big show. This is for all the marbles. This is for all of the coins. We in it for the big trophy. Like I said before. All the rest of the stuff, I love the hats and the pageantry and all the colors and the throwback uniforms and all. But listen, there's nothing like that feeling in January where we get to talk about that wild card weekend, where we get the goosebumps on your arms when they talk about Sunday night, and everybody else is at home watching you. Let me look into the camera and talk to you. I feel like a WWF wrestler right now. Right now. The Cleveland Browns, despite what you're talking about, despite with Kevin Stefanski being out, despite where all the coaches and whatever is happening, don't you feel like it's still something in the air? Don't you feel like it's still something that we got to prove? Don't you feel we still got a puncher's chance? I still think we got a hell of a chance to come out here and talk our stuff and do what we need to do against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They still got to play. Y'all still got to come out and beat us. Y'all still got to come out here and put them shoulder pads on and put them little black and gold jerseys on, or home if you're going to play at home, or white or whatever you're going to wear. And you still got to play us. You can't wish your way out of it. You can't hope your way out of it. You can't look around and bring out Mean Joe Green and bring out Franco Harris and all of them dudes and Swan and all the Super Bowl trophies and Chuck Noll. You can't do that, bro. Because the only thing that matters is us and you between them white lines. And guess what? Ain't no fans in the stands neither. Shout out to your governor. I'm just saying. We got a couple of people in our stands. It feel a little different in Cleveland, but shout out to your governor. Ain't nobody in the stands. So if you're down by 13 at halftime, it get a little tight. If you're down by 7 at halftime, you know what's coming. You know what it is. It's called that slow burn, baby. That Hunt and Chubb Express. You know what it is. You know what it is. You start looking up. You're like, man, we just had 12 minutes on the clock. Nope. It's about 9 minutes. Nope. It's about 5. We still coming over there. We still showing up. And you know what it is, man. It's the barbershop, man. Stop playing around. We'll catch y'all again next week. We're going to catch y'all this week. We're going to catch y'all. And guess what? What a time to be alive.